Hey everybody, Phantom Shadow here, and welcome back to more Root Letter, where last time we beat the game, but to find out the whole story, we need to get the other 4 endings. Huh. That's new.
私は人を殺してしまいました。
私はやめた方がいいと思ってたわ。
あんなことやるべきじゃなかったんですよ。
余計なことするからだ。
いい加減にして。もう我慢の限界。さようなら。
文野綾は25年前に亡くなってるんだよ。
そういう名前のクラスメートはいません。
話せるようなことは何もないわ。
どうして彼女のことを調べてるんだ？
ごめんなさい、知らない人です。何を調べてるの？10通の手紙が導く7つの過去と1つの嘘。真実は果てしなく切ない。ルートレター。
I visit shrines. Huh. Continue the scenario to the next chapter. Crossing paths were cleared. I think I'll research history. Was there a famous warrior from Shimane? I don't want to have any ideas. What do you think of selfish adults? What do you think about history buffs? I cherish my ancestors. What kind of times do you enjoy? Are you interested in folklore? Right now I'm concentrating on studying. Do you like history?
勾玉の便箋
Looking forward to the future, huh? Wonder what old me would think if he saw me today. At least I've grown up a little, I think.
おはようございます
Chapter 9, Mirror Stationery. It's been 9 days since I came to Matsue. This evening, I'm meeting the 7 classmates. They should finally give me answers to all my questions. There are some letters I haven't reread yet. I take out one from my bag. It's written in mirror pattern stationery. This is the 9th letter she gave me.
少し遅れましたが
It's a little late, but Happy New
おめ
Year.
でとうございます
It's cold, but how are you doing?
寒さの意識折り柄
There are exams this year, and they make me nervous. Maybe it'd be best to take a charm to the examination hall to help me relax.
緊張します
I'm looking to the gods as a last resort.
会場で
Please be careful not to slip on frozen sidewalks or fall down any stairs. Let's do our best on our exams.
神頼みです凍った
What was it I wrote back to her? Thank you for your letter. The impending exams are making me nervous. I'm confident about my health, but I'll still be careful since it's cold season. I'll take things like charms and disposable pocket heaters into the exam hall to help me relax. Think about eating katsudon on the day of the exam to help ensure my victory. It's got katsu right in the name. Also, I'll be careful of any frozen sidewalks or stairs. That should cover everything. Let's both do our best. I was so dense. Someone knocks on the door. Yes? Haruka comes in. Delivery for you. Thanks. I'll put the futon away. No Tamako today? She's off. They're the Teen Queen's issues from 15 years ago that I ordered. My pen pal should be in one of them. Maybe a used bookstore might have it. Huh. I take a look around the store. This place sure has a lot of fantasy novels. The store clerk looks at me without saying a word. They seem a bit creepy. Excuse me. Did you catch a cold? This clerk is very surly, or maybe she's just shy? I'm looking for an old magazine. Huh? Do you have any issues of Teen Queen from 15 years ago? She shakes her head. Okay then. I'll just leave. I looked around for some more bookstores, but none of them had what I was looking for. I'll search the area. I head to Kogumo-do. Are you selling this? It says it's not for sale. Of course, everything displayed is for sale. Will you sell it to me? Depends on my mood. Which is it? Would you sell this? I don't believe in fiat currency. Capitalism creates unjust disparities of wealth, and the fiat currency system is the root of it all. I don't care about that. Will you just sell it to me? I'll trade it for what I desire. In other words, you want to barter. Exactly. I take out the record by Obayashi. You want the magazine a lot, don't you? So it's this. So this for the magazine, right? I trade the record. Alright. I return to the inn. So let's see if she's in this issue. I look through the hard-worn November issue. There's a picture of a girl in a Matsue Oba High School uniform in the Kiyomi shopping area. She's the only one pictured, so chances are this is her. Shiori Yoshioka. Compare the pictures of Aya and Shiori side by side. They're different people, but vaguely similar. There's an interview with her on the side. The person I admire most is my mother. When I was a child, there was a time I fell out the second-story window. My mom was outside, and she noticed and caught me in her arms, crashing into the wall. She injured her right arm and had to get 10 stitches. Yet she smiled and said, "Are you alright?" She's such a strong person. I look at the magazine, but there's a knock at my door. Yes? Haruka enters. What's the matter? What are you doing sneaking around? Finally figured out who my pen pal was. Shiori Yoshioka. I feel like I heard that name somewhere before. You might know her? I heard it somewhere, but I can't remember where exactly. Is there any way you can remember? If I feel elated, then it might clear my head. What can I do to help make you feel better? I don't know. I've hit a wall, but sitting here spinning my wheels won't achieve anything. I think I'll go get lunch. Sanpei comes over. Welcome. I look at the stamp rally card. Looks like A is the only one left. I look at the menu. An arc shell sashimi, huh? Sounds tasty. You can't get a stamp for that. What kind of fish is the amasagi? Can you tell me how I can make the manager of the Matsue Inn feel elated? I've known Haruka since we were little. She should feel better when she sees this superb view. Thanks. Maybe I'll go see her. I took Haruka out when she was in the middle of cleaning. Where are we going? A superb view. Please don't try anything too untoward. I have a husband. Don't worry, just come with me. What are you planning on doing by showing me this view? I want you to remember where you heard the name Shiori Yoshioka. Is that all? How boring. I take Haruka with me to the Shirayama Park. We've come to Matsue Castle. We go up to the central tower. I love high places. This should make her feel better. I feel calm. Calm? Not elated? This view calms me down. A superb view that would elate me is... where? View of a cliff. Like the one that would appear in a last scene in a 2-hour suspense drama. If there's a lighthouse too, that would be best. Is there a view like that around here? You know, Misaki Lighthouse. Perfect. This is nice. It's been a long time since I took it easy. Kinda rushed her into coming with me. Is the inn alright? Nice to let my hair down once in a while. If she's not worried, I guess it should be fine. We arrive at the lighthouse. There's a steep cliff, like the one that would appear in a suspense drama. Wow, what a superb view. My memory is starting to flow like a Kurobe Dam. I remember now. Temiko owes me 300 yen. But who did you hear the name Shiori Yoshioka from? Murokoshi. She's the daughter of Yoshioka, who works there part-time. We returned to the inn and I let her get back to work. So, Shiori's mother works at Murokoshi. Alright, let's go there. I head there myself. There's a part-time person working. Are you Yoshioka? Yes, that's right. Why do you ask? Please tell me what you know about this picture. I don't know anything about that. If you're not buying anything, please leave. Her name's in the magazine too. Same last name as you. Must be a coincidence. No good. Do you know the manager of the Matsue Inn? I'm not sure we met. She told me about you. Please let me see Shiori. There's no such girl here. I was Shiori's pen pal. Who is this Shiori? Please don't play dumb. She's your daughter. I don't have one. Saying that, she raises her arm and I see a big scar. Did something happen in the past? What's that scar on your arm? Just some old scar. It's a scar you got trying to save Shiori when she fell from a second-story window, isn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, let me see her. I don't have a daughter by that name. She's pretty stubborn. This girl is your daughter, right? Show her the picture. Her name's here too. There's millions of people with the same family name. You're her mother, aren't you? That's right. I want to meet her. What are you going to do once you see her? Did something happen 15 years ago? In that case, I can't tell you myself, but one condition. I want you to gather the 7 classmates she was close with. That's not a problem. I was about to go see them anyway. I'll come with you then. We leave Marukoshi. Died by the sunset, the lake looks fantastic. You're all here.
ゆかりちゃん久しぶりね
Yukari, it's been a while.
おばさん
Auntie, why are you here?
誰の
Who is she?
しおりのお母さん
Shiori's mother. The other classmates are shaken. Tell me the truth. Maybe she's disinclined to talk about it because Yoshi is here. Apart from Bestie, is this the first time you've met? Is this the first time you've all met her? I've seen her around before, but I've never said a word to her.
いつもお店で忙しそうだから
She's always looked so busy at the store. Guess it's hard for her to talk about it. I show them the November issue. This girl pictured in the magazine was my pen pal, Shiori Yoshioka.
そうよ
That's right. She was the one playing the part of Aya Fumino. I want to hear it too.
お母さんの前じゃ
In front of her mother. You promised you'd tell me.
そうなん
I did, but
私も聞きたい
お母さんの前じゃ
did you know about Yoshi Four Eyes? Well, I'm not sure. He isn't looking at her. They seem to feel awkward talking in front of her mother. Then I'll ask her. Did you know about the classmates?
うん
Yes, I knew them all.
どれ
She would tell me about them.
あなたたちにも
I want you to hear my story too. Please, let me hear what you know about what happened.
いいわ
Fine, I'll tell you. Please. The 7 don't open their mouths.
しおりは記憶障害のある文の
Shiori, who played the part of the departed Aya for Yoko's sake, suffered from a memory disorder. How'd she wind up pretending to be Aya? You should ask her classmates about that. She was asked to. Beyond that, ask the others. How'd she end up playing the part? Started in the spring of 15 years ago. Shiori and the rest of us were on a day trip. When we were walking home, it started to rain. Large drops start to fall. We should find shelter somewhere.
しおりがいないわ
But where'd Shiori go? Over there. There's a Western-style 2-story wooden house with a triangular roof. Shiori's at the front porch waving her hand. They said we can take shelter here. The other 6 come running. The professor comes out. Please come inside. Yoko and the 8 classmates enter the house. There's a high-quality, luxurious couch, and on the white wall hangs a portrait of Yoko. There's also photos of Aya dressed up with various awards and framed newspaper articles.
貴族の屋敷
It's like the mansions of European royalty. I adore this lifestyle. Been so long since we've had guests. Yoko gets up from the sofa and stands in front of Shiori. Welcome home, Aya.
おかえりな
Huh?
雨に降られて
You got rained on, didn't you? huh? You brought your friends with you. Thank you for always looking after her. She bows deeply to everyone. They look dumbfounded. This daughter of mine is ignorant of the ways of the world, isn't she? Hope she hasn't been troubling you. Sorry, you're mistaking me for your daughter. My name is Shiori. What are you saying? Are you trying to pull your mother's leg? No. Did you forget who you are? Your name is Aya. Say it in your own voice. No, that's not it. You are Aya. The professor approaches. Yoko, stop this. She's not Aya. How could you say that? It is her. Look closely. She's come back to us. You should get some rest. Listen to me. Go and rest in the back. Yoko looks at Shiori with baleful eyes as she retires to the back room. Sorry, she must have shocked you. Who is this Aya? Our daughter who died of illness 10 years ago. The person in this picture? Esty turns her eyes to the picture. She's really pretty. They're looking at the cutout of the article. She went to Matsue Oba High School? Yes, she did. We go there too. That's a strange coincidence. They are also interviewed for the paper here. They say that she was #1 in the IQ test. Amazing. They're looking at Yoko's portrait. Did your daughter make this painting? She dreamed of being a painter. She got the grand prize in a competition. It's beautiful, and she did well in school. So heaven did grant more than one talent. But she passed away at 17, and my wife couldn't accept her death, always believing she would come back. Sounds like the Princess of Himegaori Forest tale. From the back, Yoko's heart-rendering sobs can be heard. Did you say your name is Yoshioka? Yes. Goes against my conscience to ask something like this, but could you please play the part of Aya for the sake of Yoko? But my wife has fallen ill, and it's not long for this world. I just want her to think our daughter is still alive until then. Ishihara tells the story. Shiori accepted the request. She looks displeased as she hears this. Sounds like something that man would do. You know, Professor Fumino? Please, continue. After Shiori had gone to the professor's residence for a while, Yoko found an ad from somebody looking for a pen pal. That was me. She had no choice but to respond to it. What happened to her? She asked me to help her study. Typical high school break time scene. Four Eyes is at his desk reading. Could you help me with something? What is it? There's a part I don't get. Where is it? She shows him her notebook. Think boys who are good with studying are cool. Shiori gently takes his hand. You're adorable. She gives him an enchanting smile. It was as if she was not Shiori, but somebody else. Someone else? That's Aya Fumino. Even though you never met her, you might have felt it. Exactly. Who was she exactly? That's what I want to know myself. What in the world happened to Shiori? What happened to her then? She started to look like Aya too. Huh? We got an invitation to Yoko's birthday party at the beginning of September. Seven classmates chat as they eat. To think she would host a party. What could Shiori be thinking? Why complain? The food is great. Yoko comes in, looking irritated. She's late. What's up? Apparently, Aya hasn't finished changing. Sounds like she suddenly developed an interest in fashion. The door opens and she comes out. You look amazing, Aya. What's going on? She has the same dress as the one in the photo. That's not Shiori. Aya Fumino has come back to life. The legend of the Princess of Himegaori Forest. She dies once and comes back more beautiful. I wasn't shocked so much as scared. That's when we started avoiding her. So, Shiori playing the part of Aya created a rift in your friendships, huh? She became somebody else entirely. Do you have any other stories about her? Ask the boys, alright? What happened to her after that? I had a similar experience when we were coming back from the art studio. It was dark out. Large flakes of snow fluttered to the ground. She holds an umbrella as Amori walks with a stained glass lamp in his hands. Amori, have you ever kissed before? Huh? Sweeter than any sweets, you know? Yeah? You want to try it? You don't want to? Well, of course, but... and say it. I want to, Shiori. How repulsive. What a lech. But you asked me to. Like I would ever kiss you. That was fun. Bye. That was not Shiori. Do you know anything else about her? After Yoko died in the fire, Shiori didn't need to be Aya, but she kept it up anyway. It was like her spirit was taking control of her body. Maybe Shiori killed Aya in an attempt to take her body back. What happened? Please, tell me what happened after the graduation ceremony. After the ceremony, Shiori committed suicide in the classroom. After the ceremony, the 7 classmates are called to the classroom. What do you want to tell us? Everyone, have a seat. They all sit down. I want to say something to you all, to say farewell. She stands in front of the blackboard. I won't see you again after today. All of them look up at her at a loss for words. Aya will disappear from this world. Goodbye. She cuts her wrist with a knife. Fresh blood spurts out and onto the floor. She falls lifelessly into the pool of blood. You're kidding, right? Amori starts to feel ill and sinks to the ground. It's cochineal. It's fake. With that, she gets up. The blood and knife are also fake. Now, Aya has died. She's no longer in this world. I am Shiori. She holds her head in her hands. Are you alright, Shiori? She lifts her head. You are Shiori, aren't you? She suddenly smiles and turns her head. Shiori is dead. I'm Aya. The 7 classmates are frozen in fear. Shiori tried to end it all by killing Aya, but instead Aya took over. That can't be. We wanted to talk to somebody about it, but no one would believe a story like that. That's why we decided to keep it a secret. To think a dead girl could take over her body. That could have been Shiori's true nature. What do you mean? They're both very similar. Playing the part of Aya, Shiori's true self came to the surface. I don't think they were alike, though. They were alike because they're sisters. Sisters? None of us can believe what we're hearing. Right after she was born, Shiori was adopted by distant relatives, my husband and I. Her biological parents are Fumino and his wife. Why'd they give her up, though? I don't know the exact reasons. A few years after the adoption, I have passed away, and my husband died in an accident too. One tragedy after another. Around then, the professor contacted me. Yoshi is talking with the professor. How about you move to Matsue? What's going on? Ever since Aya passed away, Yoko's fallen into terrible depression. You want to take my daughter away from me? No, that's not it. I thought having Shiori nearby would make her happier. So that's why you moved here. I think the professor intended for Shiori to play Aya's part from the start. There's no way. We went to the Fumino residence because it suddenly started raining that day. If it didn't rain, she wouldn't have visited there claiming she was lost. If it was just for Shiori to play the part of Aya, there was no need to involve anyone else. They decided to make use of the legend of the Himegaori forest. Yoko grew up in Ishimi and believed the legend, so they hatched the plan to have Aya return to Fumino residence with her friends. So Fumino deceived everyone. They didn't need to deceive me too. The less people that know the truth, the better. If we heard of this story, somebody would have let it slip. Yeah, this story is too much for high school students. We would have sought guidance from adults. Everything was for the sake of Yoko. The plan succeeded, a great success. And where is Fumino now? I don't know, haven't seen him in ages myself. After Shiori left, the first thing I did was look for him, but I never found him in the end. Where is she now? As she played the part of Aya, Shiori became her, and then disappeared from my life. So that's the truth. We exchanged cell phone numbers. She said she'd contact me if she finds out anything. Wow. Now I know the truth of what happened 15 years ago, but I still have no idea where she is. Princess Stationery. It's the 10th day since I arrived here. I take out a letter from my bag. There's still one I haven't reread. It's Princess Pattern Stationery. The 10th letter she sent me, postmarked February 27th. I read the final letter. Are you doing well? It's almost time for graduation. Do you have any regrets about your high school life? I'm sure you'd say no. I don't know when exactly, but you'll visit Matsue someday. When you do, you'll regret this correspondence. You shouldered a burden you didn't have to, but that's fate and you can't oppose it. You'll become confused in this chaotic spiral. I'll meet you someday, Max. I look forward to that day. It's like she foretold where I am now. What was my response? I'm doing well. There's lots of things I didn't do in high school, but I don't have regrets. It's exactly as you said, Aya. I don't regret corresponding with you. It helped me relax while studying for exams, and it was fun. I want to try visiting Matsue sometime. This is fate. I'll follow it along gladly. I want to meet you someday. I have no doubt that it will be a wonderful meeting, and I look forward to it. Here's hoping to seeing you. My response was completely peaceful. Cell phone rings. It's from Miss Yoshioka. Has she found something? I take the call. Hello? You should not have come to this town. I'm already... I hear the voice of a woman giggle creepily. Help me. Yoshi. The phone hangs up. What happened? try to call her back, but it goes to voicemail. Haruka is cleaning. Maybe she knows something. I'm feeling good for the first time in a while. What about you, getting up so early? It's unusual for you. Actually, I'm in a hurry. Would you happen to know where Miss Yoshioka lives? Her apartment is 3 Matsue Chunan Street. Thanks. I come running and bump into a woman wearing a mask again. Sorry. She walks away. Well, that was creepy as hell. The sound of sirens nearby. That's an ambulance. I run over to it. Yoshi is being carried out into the back. Excuse me, I'm a friend of hers. I get in front of Yoshi being carried away. Aya has appeared. She loses consciousness. I head to the hospital with her. I wonder if she's okay. I wait in the hallway. Ishihara and Monkey come over. Is it true that she collapsed? They said it was a chronic heart condition acting up, but her life isn't in danger. I was sure because it was because of Shiori. Yoshi told me that Aya appeared, so it was her doing. I saw somebody who looked like Shiori on the way here. There was a rumor at school about some creepy woman. She must have come back to Matsue. What the hell? Where do you think she is now? I want to ask you that myself. Why did she come back for in the first place? Don't ask me. Where would she show up, you think? Maybe to see Amori? Let's go to the patisserie. We arrive. When we get inside the shop, he's eating a berry tart, his mouth bright red. What are you doing? I don't care what happens to me anymore. It's all over for me. You won't die from just eating a berry tart. He starts crying. After lying down a bit, he regains his composure. What happened? I had a fight with Yuka. Lover's quarrel, huh? She's cheating on me with Nozu. Is that true? She's been sneaking out to go to his bar. That doesn't mean she's having an affair, right? Did you ask her what's going on? I haven't asked her that, but you're as weak as ever, huh? Let's go check on Shorty. We head straight to Nakamura Bar. Nozu is cleaning up around. What are you guys doing here? Are you having an affair with Yuka? You're suspecting us? Please confess quickly. We don't have time to get caught up in this lover's quarrel. She came to ask me about advice because she thought you were having an affair. Me? She told me she saw a woman coming out of your room. There's no way that happened. Could it have been Shiori? She came back. Everyone's seen a woman that looks like her. Maybe it was her then. What does she want? I don't know. Finding and asking her would be the quickest way. She's been really elusive, appearing and disappearing suddenly. Finding her won't be easy. Let's split up. Contact your cell phone if I find her. Exchange numbers. I got all enthusiastic, but finding her is difficult. Yuka comes towards me. I'll try talking to her. Yuka, fancy meeting you here. I heard you got in a fight with Amori. Same faithful, but he was having an affair. That's not actually what happened. I saw a woman coming out of his room though. She's amusing herself by confusing us. What do you mean? I don't really understand it myself, but if you see a strange woman, you're better off keeping your distance. I see. She heads off. I won't find her by blindly looking around. I better ask everyone's opinion. I get out my phone. I call the classmates and arrange to meet up. We arrive at Waterworks. They're all gathered. proving difficult to find her.
数年
It's been peaceful these past few years, though. Maybe that's what she hates.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? She despises people living happy lives. So seeing you guys having quiet lives gives her an urge to disturb them, maybe. You might be onto something. Maybe she lured me here to disturb your
あ
peace.
なたがこの町から出て行ったら
If you leave this town, maybe we can go back to how we were? I doubt it'd be that simple, though.
それならどうす
What are
れば
we
いい
supposed to do then? Is there any way? The police won't believe this. We'll have to figure this out ourselves, I guess. Let's hear from her actual father. The professor? You should be able to find him through the city office. That's... You can't act like this doesn't concern you. She could easily show up at the city office. Actually, there's already rumors of a creepy masked woman around the city office. Isn't this about time we settle this? Please look into it.
私からもお願い。
I want to be released from her spell. Alright, I'll see what I can do. But listen if it's Snappy doing the asking, huh? We end up waiting for a while, and then Flores comes with a copy of a document from the office. Made a copy of an official file. I finally broken the law. Never mind that, just show us. Turns out the professor is at a nursing home. Copy of government papers. We all jump on the train. We're en route to the nursing home to see him. Come to think of it, there's still something concerning. Why'd the 11th letter have no postmark?
何を考えている？
What are you thinking about? There was a letter from her that didn't have a postmark, and I was puzzling over it.
彼女が直接持っていたの？
She must have brought it with her directly. That's the only way I can think of. But it was in my room, you know?
こっそり侵入
She
した
must
の？
have snuck inside. You gotta be kidding me. We arrive at the nursing home standing by the coast. It's a newly built one and with a fresh feeling to it. We approach the desk. We're here to visit Naoki Fumino.
どうぞ。
Please come in. A nurse with a mask comes out from the back.
私が案内いたしま
I'll
す
show you the way. This is a nursing home? There's young women writhing their hips and performing bewitching dances. Old men are watching the show with a gleam in their eyes. What the hell is this room? This is our recreation room. She takes us to an old man in a wheelchair.
お客さんですよ。
Mr. Fumino, you have guest. Guest, you say. Surprised to see us. How nostalgic. Time for an intermission, I think. We go out to the courtyard. It's been a while. You have a familiar face, though. He stares at me intently. I was her pen pal. Oh, you're Max. Shiori has wanted to meet with you. Do you know how we can reach her? I have something to tell you first.
あなたの娘だというのは吉岡さん。
Miss Yoshioka already told us that Shiori's your daughter. That's not all I wanted to tell you. I'm ill and not long for this world. There's something I must tell you while I'm still alive. There's more secrets? First, I should tell you why we put Shiori up for adoption. 33 years ago, right after she was born. I was staring intently at the baby Shiori in her crib. The professor comes in. That's your little sister Shiori. Isn't she adorable?
パパは私とこの子のどっちが好きなの？
Do you love me more or this baby, Papa?
二人とも同じくらい
Both equally.
そんなの嫌。
No, you...
パパは
you care
私
for
が
me,
大切
don't you?
でしょ？
もちろんだよ
Of course.
私のお願いなら。
Anything I asked for, right?
パパにできることなら
If it's something I can do,
それなら
then please kill this
こ
baby.
の子を殺して
何を言うんだ
What?
私のお願い聞いてくれるって言
You
った
said
でしょ？
anything I asked.
バカなことを言う
Don't
ん
be
じゃない
ridiculous.
パパがやらないなら
If you won't do it, then I will.
やめなさい
Stop. He slaps Aya across the cheek. She glares back with seething, rebellious eyes.
Aya は
She was no ordinary girl. She was a psychopath? We sensed danger to Shiori, so we sent her to be raised by distant relatives. What happened to Aya then? I always watched over her, so she didn't turn into a murderer, but she passed away at age 18. What happened after that? Yoko was in a terrible state of depression. She started claiming Aya would come back more beautiful than before, like the legend. So you made Shiori her stand-in. She was kind enough to consent to it, and when she started playing the part of Aya, Yoko started to smile again. But then she started to act strange. As the professor walks by, he hears something from Aya's room. Help. What's wrong, Shiori? Help me. He opens the door. She's crouched on the floor, holding her head in her hands. Who am I? You're Shiori Yoshioka. Is that really true? I'm not Aya? Why would you say that? My memory is turning muddy. My own memories are vanishing and Aya's are replacing them. I told her to stop pretending to be Aya, but it was too late. Shiori's persona was no more and she became the psychopath. What happened after that? She burned the house down. The newspaper said it was an electrical short. It was her. What was she trying to do? I don't know, except I think she wanted to see. See what? A person's true nature. What does that even mean? She described all your true natures this way. Greed, envy, gluttony, wrath, pride, sloth, and lust. 7 deadly sins, huh? What am I then? Frivolity. She wanted to tell us we're all sinners. She sees our true natures, you see. She's punishing us? No one can comprehend what she's thinking. The professor suddenly starts coughing. Are you okay? You've talked a little too much, Professor. Please, no more for today. One last thing. Where is she now? Well, he shakes his head. That should be enough, sir. You're right. We leave the nursing home. That mess nurse. You're thinking of hitting on her at a time like this? No. Let's go home already. After we leave, Professor Fumino passed away. I ended up going back to Tokyo without ever finding where Shiori was. I'm walking in a crowd of people, the kind you get in the city. It's been several days since I came back to Tokyo. I was finally able to start my own office, something I wanted to do for a long time. When I get to the office, I pass a masked woman walking the other way. She bows her head a bit. Who was that just now? There was a letter without a postmark on my desk, in black stationery. Who left this here? No postmark. I'll read the letter. Max, they're deceiving you. Everyone's telling lies. Come and help me. Please save me. I hang my head. She's targeting me too. This isn't good. Princess of Himegaori Forest Route clear. 3 endings remain. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you all next time. Bye.
Girls,